Hello, hi, and welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video, and I hope you guys stay tuned until the end. My name is Esther Vincent, also known as LiaMia on social media. Do follow me over there. Would love to catch you guys up. So, how have you guys been doing? How is everyone doing wherever you are, whatever you're doing? Well, I hope everything is going on good, well, swell for you guys. And yeah, I've been gone for quite a long time. I think I've not uploaded for about a month and a week, somewhere around there. Yeah, having a full-time job, a 9-hour job, and trying to find a time to sit and record is very, very hard. So yeah, I've been gone for quite a long time, and in that long time, a lot has happened. I got to travel to my parents' place in a couple of states away. Thank God they are doing good. They are doing very well despite being tested positive for COVID a couple of months ago. And then once I was back, it was Deepavali. Deepavali is a festive that's celebrated by the Indians, the Hindus, in Malaysia. So I had to travel to Pahang, a different state again. And then once we were back, it was Calvin's birthday. Calvin is my now fiance. So we had a short little getaway. After that, it was my birthday. Yeah, we are like 1 week apart. It was my birthday. He celebrated it pretty well because he had a surprise birthday party for me. And after the surprise birthday party, I got proposed to. Yep, he proposed to me. So yeah, in this 1.5 month, 1 week time, a lot has happened. A lot. And so yes, I'm a happy being. Everything is fine here as well, and I hope everything is going on very well for you guys as well. So without blabbering too much about everything else, let me go into today's video. But before that, have you guys checked out my previous video, the one that I uploaded latest? Not this, the one before. It was about this mythical creature named Toyo. It is a mythical creature. Some refer to it as a ghost. If you guys had not checked that out, do give that a view as well. If you are not going to go to it right away, wait until the end of this video. The pop-up for that video will come up, the card. You guys can click on it and you'll know what to do. So for today, I've got another mythical creature from our urban legends or our old stories told by the olden day people, the older generation. I've got another ghost to introduce to you guys. Like I always say, we Malaysians, we've got loads of them. This is the story or the urban legend or the origin of Langsuir. Its name is also spelled as Langsuir. This creature is popularly known among the Malay people of Malay culture. It also originates from olden day Malay folklore or urban legend told by the olden day Malay people. I read in some articles that the name Langsuir, the ghost's name Langsuir, originates from the word Langsuir. Now, Langsuir means curtains in Malay. The reason why, what's up with curtains and the ghost's name? Well, they resemble very nearby to each other, like the ghost's name Langsuir and the curtain Langsuir is because this particular ghost, it wears like a worn out robe, and it is also known to fly around. So when it's wearing this long robe and it's flying around, it sort of looks like curtains, I guess. So yep, that is one of the resemblance. They say that the name is taken from Langsuir, curtains in Malay, and it was turned to Langsuir. The Langsuir is believed to be a blood-sucking demon. Yep, just like the vampire. But it is not to be confused with the other very, very famous ghost that we have in Malaysia, the Pontianak. No, Pontianak is different, Langsuir is different. They might look very similar to each other because of their, resemblance and what they do. But these two are very different supernatural beings, and they've got different origins of themselves. So let's leave Pontianak aside and come back to just Langsuir. Now, Langsuir is believed to be a ghost of a woman who had died while giving birth or while being pregnant. The Langsuir appears to be a hideous looking woman with red eyes and a long hair that reaches all the way to her ankle. They have also been described to have long, sharp nails, long hands that exceeded up to their feet, and they always sport worn out white or greenish long robes. Hence the word curtain, hence the name Langsuir. I hope you guys can, connect the dots why they've got the name Langsuir, which is derived from Langsuir, which is the Malay word for curtain, because they sport this very long whitish greenish robe, and when they fly, I'm explaining it again, but yeah. This creature can also take a form of a very, very beautiful looking woman to lure in their victim, and they have also been said to be able to shapeshift. They shapeshift into an owl sitting in the trees and hooting with very, very long claws. Like I mentioned earlier, the Langsuir is a product of a woman who had died while giving birth or while being pregnant. So it dislikes pregnant women. It mainly likes to attack pregnant women, killing them or causing them to give birth to their babies premature or stillborn. Like it causes their baby to die while it's being given birth to. Like I mentioned before as well, this is a blood-sucking demon. So it actually prefers the blood of a newborn male child. Now this creature, the Langsuir, is said to have a hole at the back of its neck, which is used to suck the blood of its victim. Weird. This creature can possess its victim and suck their blood from inside them. And it is also said that this creature has the ability to seduce and persuade its victim while being in its beautiful form, while looking all pretty and nice. It would seduce its victim and bring them to a secluded, quiet place before attacking them. Now, this creature doesn't just suck their blood and goes away. No, when it is in its enraged state, it would attack its victim, and then using its sharp claws, sharp nails, it would tear open the victim's torso or stomach and pull out whatever that's inside their entrails and all of that, to give its victim a very, very gruesome, tragic death. I don't know. Now, the Langsuir is said to possess a very high-pitched, screeching, screaming sort of a noise. So when it's around, that's the noise that it would make. Sort of like a very high-pitched, unpleasant to the ear, screeching, screaming kind of a noise. Well, at night, people could mistake that noise for some sort of an exotic bird making some sort of a noise, but no, it is actually the noise that is made by this creature. It likes to perch on big bushy trees, disguising or hiding itself in the trees, and it likes to fly from one tree to another, just like an owl. And it does all of this at night. At times, it would make a very high-pitched crying sound, where people would mistake it for someone crying, but the cry would soon turn into very high-pitched screeching laugh. Yeah, very creepy. Now, with all that said, let's come to how this creature can be stopped. Like, finally. This demon, the Langsuir, can be stopped, or more precisely saying, can be domesticated if the right means are adopted. Meaning there are certain ways and rituals that needs to be performed in order to catch it. And this would normally be performed by shamans or bomos, Malaysian shamans. If the Langsuir is successfully caught, its long nails and hair would be cut off and stuffed into the hole at the back of its neck. And this is said to be able to tame the creature and the creature would become so ordinary that there would be no difference between the creature and an ordinary human being, meaning a normal woman. While doing my research for this particular video, I came across a case where a said Langsuir, which is already tamed, meaning was caught, the hair was cut off, the nail was cut off and stuffed into the hole at the back of its neck. So it was a tame creature, and it was so ordinary that it got married, it even became a mother and lived an ordinary life until there was a festival that was going on in the village that this creature was residing, and all the villagers were taking part and enjoying the festival. So this creature, the tamed creature, was taking part as well, and there was a dance ritual that was going on, and she was taking part in the dance until suddenly she turned back to her original form, and she started, screeching and screaming, and poof, suddenly she turned into the creature and flew off screeching from the village to the nearby dark gloomy forest. What or how she changed, or what made her suddenly revert back to her ghostly self or her ghostly form, I couldn't find. I tried searching as much as I can, but I could not find that. But yeah, this was like, it sort of looked like a legit report, a legit article, but yeah, this was one case that I found. Besides living in the dark forest or jungle, this creature Langsuir also resides along coasts, and when it could not find a human victim, it can resort to sucking blood out of fishes. Now, there are ways to prevent a woman's corpse to turn into a Langsuir. Once a soon-to-be mother dies, in her corpse, needles would be placed in her hands, few prayer glass beads would be placed in her mouth, and on both of her armpits, and a chicken egg would be placed in both her armpits. So all this would be done before her burial, and some chants would be read in her burial, and this is said to stop or prevent the woman's spirit to take the Langsuir form and return to earth. Wow. I know, me being a Malaysian, I have heard of this ghost, but I have not dig so much to come to know about its origins and what can be done, what cannot be done. And wow. It is so widely believed about this particular creature that even Sir William Maxwell, he is a British personnel that used to live in Malaysia very, very long ago when Malaysia had not got its independence. Even he has written down about this creature, about this urban legend in his entries. There has been many, like numerous instances of this creatures disturbance all around Malaysia in different states, especially in villages, like villages that are a little bit away from the city side, villages that are a little secluded, surrounded by jungle or forest. Yeah, because like I mentioned, this creature does live in the forest or jungle, so somehow it makes its way to where people reside, the village. And the villagers would be scared, terrified out of their wits. Villagers would start hearing its screeches, its screams at night, or men or villagers that are walking at night would start seeing white, foggy or white creature hopping from tree to tree, or flying around, which would confirm the arrival of this creature. So in many cases that I went through, finally when they have confirmed that something supernatural is residing in their village and it's just making a ruckus around, they would gather together and speak with the village's head, and they would resort to finding a shaman or a very strong bomo to come in and get rid of that creature, either catch it or make rituals or prayers to, I don't know, whoosh the thing away. What's the word for whoosh? To, oh my god, I can't find the word to, how do we even say it? Chase. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. Chase the thing away, you know? Go away. This is not your place. Go back to the jungle. You can eat fish if you want to. I mean, drink fish's blood. I don't know. I don't know why this story had been the most creepiest. I've done multiple different supernatural creatures stories before, and when I write these stories, I normally write my stories or I do my researches at night, and I'd never felt creepy. But this one story though, while I was writing, many times I had to shut down my laptop and close down my book and all that, because it started getting a little bit too creepy, a little too eerie, you know, the atmosphere around me, and I would start hearing like noises from outside of my window. But yeah, this creature is pretty creepy. So yep, you guys can make like very simple Google searches and you guys would find a lot of stories of people who had encountered, or people from the villages who had this problem with their entries and articles. So that, you guys, is the urban legend of the Langsuir. With all that said and done, we have come to the end of today's video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys had stayed tuned until this very minute. If you did, please do leave me a thumbs up. That really does help me out. It just boosts my energy. So thank you so much. And thank you so much, yes, for tuning in. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope I would see you guys soon again on a next video. Until then, stay safe wherever you are, and I'll see you soon. Bye.